tell me where the freak's at.
I've got to move. I've got first month's, last month's deposits, and
So how much are we talking about?
$4,848. $48.48.
You have proof?
I have proof of what I wired to her.
Let me see that.
I do not have proof of the money I initially gave to her, but I don't think she'll be in denial of the money that I gave to her.
$2,020.
Yes, that includes the wire
service charge.
Exactly.
120. The actual amount is 1,900.
And when I did give her the money, I told her she should pay it back when she starts making income.
You should pay it back whenever.
Well, what happened was I started seeing that she was making.
Hold on. You said whenever?
He said you can pay it back to me whenever.
That's usually a reasonable amount of time. Now here's another one over here. Western Union transfer $300 plus 29.
I specifically said it was a loan, not a gift. And
like I don't make enough money of my own.
But I eventually saw her making income.
You work regularly?
Yes, I do.
You get paid regularly?
Yes, I do.
You say these are gifts?
Absolutely.
Well, were you two ever lovers?
No. That's the whole point. That's why he wants the money back now, because I would not get into such a situation. What happened was this. He came down to do the interview or whatever, and after that, he started, like, instant messaging me all the time, you know, like, calling me, whatever, showing up at when I'm dancing.
Wait, that's showing up after I've given her the loan, just to keep in contact and say hello. I never stayed more than 10, 15 minutes.
Hold on, she's right. Let her have the floor. You can reply.
So, in my business, obviously, I do have fans. They send me money all the time. You know, they buy me things. And this is what he became. He came to my shows, he would call me, he would try. And then finally, after he kept asking me out, oh, do you want to go to dinner? Do you want to do this? Do you want? And I'd be like, no. He finally got the hint that it was, like, not going to happen. And then he's like, oh, I want my money back.
Judge, have you ever been in contact with someone just to keep in contact to let them know that you're still around?
Every time I found online,
let me ask you this.
Shows up at my work.
Let me ask you this. If you are the star that you seem to be in the industry that you seem to be participating in, and you have these fans, you also know sometimes they get a little weird. They get the stalking.
Absolutely.
And they get a little fixated, obsessed, and everything else.
Absolutely.
And what don't we do to encourage this kind of wacko? You do not sit there and respond to them. What you don't do is take a loan out with them. You don't go sleep with them. You don't accept gifts from them because when you do...
Why don't I? That's the business that I'm in.
You don't take money from that kind of fan if you're into the industry.
Believe me, I didn't need the money.
You may get a nut.
Of my own.
Now, he's got his own business here. He's got his own show. It's to interview people. Yeah, he called you, but he says there's no romantic interest.
He was, oh, can we go out to dinner? When can we hook up? Do you want to go on a date? Blah, 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 blah. Of course there was
not true.
Well, even if he did, what's wrong with him asking?
Every day?
Well,
when do you get the hint? And that's the only reason he wants the money back now.
Well, when do you get the hint? How do you come to keep asking him for money?
I didn't ask. He offered it.
How did he know you needed it?
Well, I would say that I had payments and stuff.
Well, then why do you solicit him doing what he's doing?
I would not.
He's just
I was not asking for it. I would be like, oh, yeah, my car payment's coming up. Oh, rent's coming up.
Now, what do you think is the effect of you engaging in these conversations?
Because I knew he was going to send it. I knew he was going to send it.
So why did you accept it?
Because, why wouldn't I?
Because you don't want anybody to be a pain.
If he's a fan and he's sending me money, I'm not going to turn it down. That's what I do. That's why I have a fan club. That's why I go on the road.
You take money through your fan club?
Huh?
What is IRS going to do about that?
What do you mean?
Ah, that's income. You report it?
Absolutely.
You reported what he gave you?
No.
Wasn't income. She answered honestly.
By the way, I'm not an obsessed fan. I want to get that on the record.
He's proved $2,200.
Sir, I'm not denying that I accepted the money, but I am telling you that it was not a loan.
Why should he give it to you as a gift? Because he's a fan.
Yeah, because he was hoping that it was going to turn to more than that.
We'll be back with more Judge Joe Brown after this.
Have it in your
So it's
heart.
my fault if
No, have it in your
money?
heart not to exploit somebody. You don't just go out and be a predator and snap up anything you can.
And later today, we're back with Judge Joe Brown. The plaintiff in this case is suing his former friend, adult film actress Kendra Jade. The plaintiff says he loaned her a large sum of money when she had problems paying her bills. The defendant says the money only became a loan when she refused to sleep with him. Let's take a look.
Did you get any benefit from being on the show?
I suppose, yeah.
Public relations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got free PR. If you had had a commercial that you wanted to put on for that period of time, how much would you have paid for it?
A lot, yeah.
Okay, let's not get greedy about the whole thing. You got $2,200 and the appropriate cost, which come to $2,000.
No, she also had the $2,500 that I gave her in cash.
I don't see that you proved that.
She's not going to deny it.
That's over the amount covered in what's called the statute of frauds. In other words, when the money is over a certain amount, unless there are certain other indicia that are involved, you have to have writing to substantiate it. Canceled checks, instruments, acknowledgments, payments made. Stop getting bright-eyed over here and getting good ideas, bad ideas about what you're going to do. So there is a minimum.
But if she's not denying the money was given to her,
we have to have
That's right,
an affidavit
given to me.
that this
That's
is
right,
not
thank
out
you.
of collusion, but upon real issues. In other words, the two parties just don't collude to collect the judgment or get something. But I have got the proof for the $2,349. Now, you don't take advantage of your situation. Have it in your
So it's
heart.
my fault if
No,
if
have
you
it in
give me
your
money?
heart not to exploit somebody.
I don't.
You don't just go out and be a predator and snap up anything you can. You don't indiscriminately wipe out everything in the territory. Be nice, be kind, treat them a little gently.
I was.
You don't need the money. Stop trying to go out and see if you can collect it just as a hobby. Judgment for the plaintiff, $2,349, and behave yourself.
Court is in recess, so you can step out the door and to your right. You may.
Your thoughts on what the judge had to say?
he was fair, and I thought justice was served.
Did you hit a rough spot and just say, I need some help?
No, like I didn't even use that money to pay my bills. I went to like an NSYNC concert.
You know, Kendra's a nice person. I have nothing against Kendra, and I hope we could remain acquaintances and keep in touch.
I don't think that that's probably going to happen. I don't know.
If you didn't want to owe him anything, and it became clear
I
to
don't
you at
feel
some
that
point.
I did, and I don't think that the right decision was made here. I think if you're giving me money, then you're giving me money. You don't turn around and ask for it back because you don't get what you want.
Well, a man meeting a woman during a night on the town, the encounter turning intimate.
But after a romantic night, he awoke to discover he had been seduced so she could steal. Local 10's Andrew Perez is live in Miami with the details on this story. Andrew.
This woman is accused of using drugs and sex to get what she wants. She certainly has expensive taste, and we've learned she's not alone. From the glitz and glam of the South Florida social scene,
Okay, Liz Rios,
to the cold steel and flat walls of the Metro Justice Building, Liz Rios here will have to get comfortable in that orange jumpsuit after she was arrested by Miami police, accused of drugging and robbing men inside their own homes. Police say the 21-year-old met one of her victims at Story nightclub in Miami Beach. She then partied with him at 11 nightclub in Miami and went home with him, slept over. Heck, the police report says she even made him breakfast. It was during that meal, though, the victim says he felt drowsy. He knocked out, and when he woke up, Rios was gone, along with his diamond-crusted Rolex and a Cuban link necklace.
Please don't stop the music.
She's accused in 2 other incidents, same MO, different men, different nightclubs. If this sounds like a lot of effort, it's an elaborate scheme we've actually heard about many times before. These 2 women accused of the same thing after meeting men at 11 nightclub. This woman also arrested, accused of stealing a man's Rolex after meeting her victim at Mint Lounge in Miami Beach. So Rios so far remains in jail. Police are actually telling us there may be many, many more victims still out there. That's the latest in Miami. I'm Andrew Perez, Local 10 News.